Hello, Internet. So we have a slight issue. I streamed and basically my sound was messed up. And rather than going into a long explanation of why this happened, I don't think you care. I'm just giving you the heads up that the audio in this episode is not balanced the way it normally is. What this means is that my voice is quieter than it normally is. The music and sounds are just a little bit louder than they normally are. Thankfully, this series came out pretty okay. The Soten series was much, much worse. And I do think that these episodes are salvageable. So for the next 4 days, and I'm just going to slap this on the beginning of every episode so that people know going in. But for the next 4 days or so, we're going to have some audio that's messed up. And that's about that. So thanks for watching. Sorry about this, and we'll be back to normal next time I stream. We really like to take those chaps for the leather. And because what pants are we wearing? Does riot armor extend to the pants, to the legs? It does. So it's like a proper suit of armor. No hands though, but that's okay. We have the tack gloves and no feet, of course. But we're wearing sneakers. I saw there were steel toe boots in the armory, but I just didn't see a real reason to take them. I don't like wearing boots in Cataclysm. I prefer less foot encumbrance. I think that's all we're gonna get out of here. Excuse me, hiccup a little bit. There's some duct tape we probably want. We'll come back one more time and look through what's here. We really need to secure better storage stuff. Oh, I have the hiccups now as well. Hooray! Need to secure a better storage container. Would help us out a lot. Drop the soap bar. Man, we only have 6 liters available to us. It's this knapsack. Were any of these clean? Okay, the leather backpack is clean and is gonna have better storage. First you pick up the backpack, then you unload the old pack. Store in inventory. Oh, except, yep, we did not wear the backpack, we simply picked it up. So we might have dropped some of our stuff here. I can't think of what it would have been. Wield the tonfa again. I'm not sure how the knife ended up in our hands. That's the second time we're wielding something. Didn't really make sense to me. Unload. Holding knife. Okay, drop the knapsack. And now we have 26 liters instead of 6, which is, you know, more than 6. So, what do we got? I hope it was just a prop. That's the best way to hang posters. That's convenient for streaming. I have nothing. I don't know. I get cravings for art sometimes, but it's never. I don't know. Art is one of those things. It's like you can live without it for so long and it just doesn't have an impact on you. But then sometimes you see something pretty and it like genuinely fills you with emotions and gives you a reaction that is moving. Like the other night, I took I have an old MP3 player that has all my music on it, and I took it with me to work for the first time in like, I don't know, 6 months, and just sitting in the car listening to this music that I've heard these songs a jillion times, but because I had not heard them recently, it filled me with like a real feeling of like, it made me feel really good just to listen to music. So I think it's something like artsy things you can live without for a long time, but when they hit you hard, if that makes any sense at all. I think it does. It makes sense to me. Okay. Cleared the neighboring apartment. Let's check this apartment's fridge as well. Since there was so much next door, there's probably a lot here as well. In fact, just dump everything around me at my feet. And we're going to haul that over to the unsorted pile. That's going to include tools and random assorted pieces of material that we might find value in. What are you? Your sink, no value there. We do need a rubber hose, so why don't we smash this? Let's not smash with our tonfa. Go ahead and wield. The branch should still be here. Drop the tonfa is fine. Smash the fridge. Smash the sink too, because we don't really need the sink. And clear out the remainder here. That trash can stay. We'll just role play that we're throwing things away as necessary. Drop the branch. Wield the tonfa. Tonfa, please. Great. Okay. We're not hungry. We are a little thirsty. Our health could do with some recovery. Oh. And we've secured a base. We have a bed in the middle room. We have a stove to our north. We have an unsorted pile. So I think we're okay. This is our base now. I spent 160 bucks on a mini fridge today, my last money, but I would rather have spent them on games and things looking good. Maybe I'm just spoiled. I don't know. I think practical things are practical and therefore are more important than things that... I'm not going to say they don't have a purpose. It's just that it's not a substantial purpose that actually impacts your day-to-day life and stuff like that. Let's drink something. Oh, we have nothing to drink? All that stuff we cleared, none of it... Wait, where's all the... there we go. Okay, it started me at the bottom of the list for some reason. Okay. So, let's drink... Yes, fruit juice. Excellent. We'll drink some fruit juice. And we'll keep an eye on our calorie messages and things. Why don't we eat some of those protein rations? It's going to make us a bit unhappy. Why when I hit eat is it starting me on the second page? I don't understand. Doesn't matter. Eat the protein rations. Protein. Eat one of those just to get a big chunk of calories in us. Because I don't really know what the calorie situation is looking like in Cataclysm recently. We have the Tonfa, multi-tool. We have all our basic materials. Let's clear the town a bit. We'll just loot around a little bit. I don't know. I guess I spend a lot of money on video games as well. Not a lot, but they're one of my most frequent purchases. I pretty much on a daily basis check out like Fanatical and Humble Bundle to see if there are any good deals on things. Or, you know, older games that I never got a chance to play. The other day I bought Skullgirls, which is a game that I had heard was really, really good. It was like a fighting game, very cartoony. And I picked that up for $1 on Fanatical and was like, okay. I haven't played it yet because I usually buy things and never play them, but it was $1, you know? I don't know. I like picking up good deals, you know? If I see a bundle and it's like, hey, you can get 4 games for $2, then I'm like, okay, yeah, let's do that. Even if it's not necessarily something that's super interesting to me. And then every now and then they'll do a bundle that's like genuinely a super great deal. Okay, quite a lot of enemies coming at us because I was not paying attention. A little concerned. Why don't we close this up? Oh, why was I able to walk? Because this is the door that does not show as open or closed, right? So you can't come in here. There's no... Oh, he can come in here. So I'm confused as to whether this is a open or closed door. I don't really understand. But we're gonna... Yeah, this is not marked as... Throws a rock, you hear crash. It hits your left arm. Okay. Just fight them one at a time. There's a lot of them that have seen us, so we might actually be in some trouble here, but we'll see what happens. What are you, decayed zombie? You're not really a concern. Yes. Don't smash when there are zombies about. Okay. Let's just go out the back and see if we can retreat a ways. Because we really don't want the whole horde to come over here at once. Need to sleep, murder. Hope the stream will go good. Good night. Feral humans can open doors. Oh, I don't think I did know that, I think. And I just was not thinking about that. Thank you. Yeah, I forgot about that. I guess Migo can now too, right? That's, I remember that. Good night, Jack. Peace out. Have a nice evening. Sorry you were not happy with your mini fridge purchase. I did have a mini fridge, or rather my brother did. And then he moved out and we were gonna sell it. My family asked me if I wanted it. I didn't really see a point to it. You know, I don't know. I don't usually drink cold beverages. I usually drink things that are room temperature anyway. And it's been sitting in our kitchen for probably a year and a half. Just sitting there. It's where we put our trash bags. We put them on top of the mini fridge. So yeah, probably should sell the dang thing. Unload. No, that's a medium. We already unloaded. Check their stuff. Not really anything. It was dangerous of us to push up so far when I wasn't really paying attention. Looks like this might actually be a proper town. It's just that the outskirts were kind of overwhelmed by a nearby forest. A bar, huh? I don't really care about the bar. We can pop in the game store. I don't know what's in there. I'm guessing probably at least some batteries. What are you? Are you storage solar panels? Storage battery, solar panels. Yes, this is a solar vehicle. That's really great. It does have a leaking battery, which is definitely a problem. But because it will prevent recharging of the other battery once we start draining it. But that's pretty great. No, oh, it does have a security system. That might be an issue as well. But yeah, otherwise pretty great. We obviously have no skills to work with this stuff, but we'll see. Might be worth going up that radio tower to survey. Is there a radio tower? Oh, this one? I've never really done that before. We could maybe do that. We're gonna pop in this game store first since we're here. We might do that. I don't think I've done that. I don't know what they look like on the inside, so that would be something new for me to do. A game where players try to figure out who murdered the butler. Sets of murder mystery. Oh, I see. So they're board games game store. Oh, so game shop like your friendly neighborhood place where you would play Magic the Gathering or D&D. That's right. I think I knew that as well. I just don't pay attention and never remember things. We need all the books that we don't have, so we should take these. A reading light. Only ultralight batteries, though. That's unfortunate. Otherwise, I would take that. We'll leave that behind. We do have a gas lantern, so we could just do that. Warships. Game where players try to guess where the opponent placed their ships on the board. I have no idea. What could that possibly be based on? Battlehammer 20K. You're telling me there's two different Warhammer references, board games? Because didn't we just see another? It doesn't matter. None of this matters. Life is meaningless. It does matter. I never got into Warhammer. I know everybody loves it. I just don't get the appeal. Selling candy as well, and then a little game room in the back with a busted vending machine. Also an empty, broken vending machine. I thought... Okay, so there's... I don't know if their sprite is different if they're not broken, but we'll have to remember that's what their sprite looks like when it is broken. Check the back room. No idea what this is. Linoleum tile. Crates. Oh, they're crates. Okay. I don't have the means to pop those, and I can't imagine they have anything good at a game store anyway. So that's a bit of a bust. You saw the Warhammer Fantasy, that's 40K. I don't know the difference. Hello, hello tough zombies. Where did you come from? Where did all these zombies come from? Why are you all coming up here all of a sudden? From a house. Okay. I mean, this is problematic. Are any of you rose bushes by any chance? We can't see them. Grape bush, rose bush, lilac bush. I mean, we could head up there and they're gonna end up breaking my windows. I just know it, but... And they don't seem to have taken damage from the rose bush, so... Kinda pointless. Whatever, it's fine. Pulp the zombies. Nothing really that I want there. Double lot shot, absolutely will always take. And kill the stragglers as well. And we'll go check out that radio tower, I think. I feel like I can't tell on the minimap if there are more down there, but they don't seem very interested in me. So let's hoof it over to the radio tower. Kraken, are you serious? Fleeing. Oh, I thought you were coming over to fight me. Why are you even... You lose some blood. Oh, I was bleeding. Kraken, what are you doing? It's just jiggling. Go away. Leave me alone. You're clearly not fleeing. Why are you... Get out of here. Kill the Kraken. Oh, now there's a zombie. Great. Kill the zombie. Okay. Leave me alone, Kraken. I don't want a pet. Bizarre gray humanoid creature, I think, is what their deal is. Anyway, is this chain link fence? Hop the fence. Oh, it just has stairs. Just literally stairs right next to each other. Okay. Yeah, this should give us a great view of, oh, do not walk off the ledge. What's up here? Survivor telescope and a Peterborough survivor map. That's really cool. I would never have expected to find anything up here. Collapsible telescope, too large and inaccurate to use as a weapon scope, but carrying it in your inventory will double the distance that is mapped during your travels. That's so neat that that's up there. I really like that. And that should reveal an enormous area of the map. Yeah. Oh, this is a huge town. Not at all what I expected when I saw the outskirts. This is a very big town. And then in addition to that, we have this map. That's really cool that this is up here. I would never have guessed that there would be any value in climbing one of these places other than seeing the immediate area. But I think that's really neat. And the survivor maps are cool as well. Plus we have the caches mod on. And survivor maps have a chance to reveal nearby caches. Are there any caches in the area? Of course not. I can never find them. I made a mod where you can find survivor caches, and I swear to God, I've never found one, I don't think, outside of testing. Which is, it's a lot of fun. I don't know if they're broken, maybe it doesn't work anymore, maybe it's just I'm super unlucky. That shelter out there would be real nice to go to as well, because there's a lot of tools there, and we're in the early game where tools are really valuable. We might head over that way. Would need to siphon more gas first. Really don't want to push into such a large town until I'm ready to start clearing heavily, which I don't love doing. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll head out to the LMOE shelter. But down we go. Any other items I might have missed? Really was tempted to jump off the roof, but you know, reasonably sure we would just die immediately. Like 30% chance we would die immediately. That's a joke. We would break every bone in our body. In fact, in our last playthrough, when I jumped in that crater, I think we landed right on our head, and it killed us. Killed us immediately. So let's head back. I think there was another bike down here. We might just be able to bike over to the LMOE, but I don't know. And we'll keep an eye out for other zombies in the area. I'd rather not drive out there if I can avoid it. What kind of vehicle is this? An SUV? Are these trunks? They are trunks, so it would give us more storage. I guess it depends. Do you have gas in you? Nope, empty of gas. You're probably diesel. Yeah. And I haven't really seen any gallon jugs to take for gasoline. You have gas in you. We could take the electric car, but it is smaller. It has less trunks. Fewer trunks would be how you would say that. But it is solar powered, so we wouldn't have to worry about fuel. And we should test if the security system works, or it's going to be an issue. I mean, it's not screaming at me, so we'll just drive this over here. You had a jug of milk with your food. Yeah, I guess I did. I had some lactose intolerant food in there. We did have a gallon jug. We're going to take the solar vehicle, I think. I'm already in it. But I will try to remember to empty that gallon jug, because I'd rather have a gallon jug than a useless jug of milk that's going to spoil in my base. See, another simulacrum, you pay more attention to my game than I do, which is probably probably not great. I probably should work on that. Probably should work on that. Oh, what's to talk about? Oh, so I had my appointment on Monday. I started talking about this on the last stream, and then failing miserably because I was distracted by the prison itself. But I had a lot of stuff going on earlier this week, and some frustrating things happening as well with Monday and Tuesday. So it was like a not great start to the week. I've largely bounced back over the last couple of days. I've been feeling better. So that is nice because I'm someone who tends to really dwell in the negative, and it's always nice when I can bounce back from things like that. Had some issues with my phone company, which also reared up. So I don't know if I mentioned this. I was supposed to get a new smartphone, or an old smartphone from my family member, and they're telling me about how it's unlocked and it's fine, and then I get it and it turns out the phone is locked and I can't actually use the thing, and in order to activate the new phone I had to deactivate the old phone, so I had no phone there for a little while, which was not great. And getting a hold of my phone company was terrible. But I eventually did get it straightened out. This is definitely the one with the secret behind the bookcase. I knew it. So we'll take the Sten gun, absolutely. Oh, that's right. Basically impossible to carry guns around, so maybe I won't take anything. This whole inability to carry guns makes me crazy. So now I have a phone that basically what it turned out is so basically I had a flip phone. My old phone is an old flip phone, and I hate I want a smartphone, so I got a smartphone from a family member. I was like, I can upgrade to that. Tried it, would not get it to work. Turns out my family member had the exact same flip phone that I had, so I just went to their other flip phone, because this one stopped charging and is just very, very old and crappy, and his was basically brand new, never used. So I managed to take care of my phone not being able to charge, but I still was unable to upgrade to a smartphone, which was a downer, for sure, because everyone on the planet who isn't 70 years old uses a smartphone, and here I am with a flip phone. I don't really need this super glue. I don't think it's a huge priority. Oh, it's rats. Why'd it have to be rats? A worm-tailed rodent with long whiskers and beady eyes. Well, the thing is, rats, this is like the most important room because it's going to be filled with goodies. So I'm going to need you to die for me. Are these giant rats? They're just regular rats. The fact that a regular rat has the gall to try and attack me is just absurd. If I ever met a creature the size of a rat that came at me, I would just... okay, doesn't matter. You know what bugs me about... So we get beetles in the house sometimes. The other day... I have a good wolf spider story to tell you. But we get beetles in the house a lot. And what frustrates me is that I walk into a room and you might see one, and you would think that a creature the size of a beetle would see you coming and be like, oh my god, that's a huge creature. I need to get away from it. I need to not get stepped on. I gotta be smart about it. But what they do is they run directly at your feet, because all they recognize is that you're casting a shadow, and they think, if I can get underneath his feet, I'll be hidden from view. And it's super, it annoys the bejesus out of me that a creature... It's basically like if the Statue of Liberty was walking through your town, and you were like, maybe I should run right at her feet, maybe is the smart thing to do. And I get that they're bugs, but good God, it annoys the bejesus out of me, because then they're trying to get under your feet, you end up stepping on something, and you gotta clean up a gross bug. And it's not a lot of fun, and I hate bugs for that reason. Just like when I see rabbits when I'm driving my car, and they bolt right in, they're running alongside your car, and they decide the smart thing to do is to run directly in front of a vehicle that is many, many times their size. And that's a rabbit. I'm not going to say rabbits are smart, but they should be smart Smart enough not to run in front of a giant roaring vehicle. Old-fashioned farming tool. Still a -2 to hit, huh? The sickle's not going to do it for me. Not to complain about animals. I mean, it annoys me, and I recognize that they're animals. They're not people. They don't possess the logic and whatnot that a human being has. But every time I'm driving and I see a rabbit that's in the clear, turn back and run right in front of my car, a lot of times I can't avoid them and I hit them. And then it's like, now I feel terrible because you were too stupid to realize a giant roaring engine was coming at you, you know? And like, I have a really bad emotional reaction when I hit an animal. Like, I feel really bad. I hit a possum, but we don't need to talk about it. It's very sad when you hit an animal, even when it's something that's like not a good animal, you know, like a possum or a skunk or something. It still feels terrible to know that you just killed something, you know. And I wish they would just don't run in front of me. Well, good, the tonfa won't fit in our backpack either. Because, of course, how big is a tonfa? Let's look at a tonfa. 19-inch tonfa. I mean, I guess that actually sounds about right. What about this Sten gun? How big are you? 30 inches. Trying to picture the Sten off the top of my head. Isn't that the one that has the ported barrel or whatever? It has that thing on the front that has holes in it. I can't really picture a real world one. I can only picture video game ones. So we'll walk this upstairs by hand and put it in our trunk. That way we can take a 9mm weapon with us. Where? Hello, zombie. I did not even see you. I'm not wielding my tonfa at the moment, so could you just not? You know what? Just shoot him. I don't really care. It's 9mm anyway, which is like garbage ammo, so we're not too worried about that. Wear the second backpack. I am wearing the second. Oh, I'm not wearing the second backpack. I thought that I did that. Why, I really thought I put that on. And accommodate 15-inch items, so it seems like it would still be too small. But thank you. Again, not paying attention as much as you are, which is not great. Instead I'm rambling about killing animals, which is probably not the best content in the world.